podcast. It is almost 1 week before Christmas. It's 1 week before Christmas Eve, which I am very excited for. And you have me, Lizzie, today, and
Kenley. Hello, guys.
Miss Kenley, my favorite other podcast person, other than Mom, who usually does things by herself sometimes. Love you, Mom. No offense. I love my Kenley. But this week, we are going to talk about where do all of our pressed flowers kind of come from, what our process is, what do we use them for. It's a big shift from spring to summer to kind of, I feel like it hits us in the fall.
Yeah, definitely. Once that first frost hits, everything starts to go downhill.
Because I feel like we have a process, at least with all the dried stuff. We grow in the spring, we clear out our hanging ropes, I guess is what you can call them, in the barn. One side's covered in eucalyptus at the moment, the other side is filled with colorful stuff. But we've got gomphrena and statice and strawflower and marigolds and things like that. What else do we have up there?
Eryngium, celosia, more eucalyptus.
Yeah, always more eucalyptus.
A single hydrangea.
Yeah, the one fluffy head. He's just, hi. But we end up clearing all of these lines, and then once spring is kind of not over, but the flowers have clearly hit their point of they're too hot.
Yeah.
The peonies are done.
Mm-hmm.
Or if there's any extra peonies, because sometimes people in the wedding world don't want hot pink or magenta or what we call barbecue sauce brown. Because we have this one peony, grass hopping and sidetracking for a second. There's this one type of peony that for some reason one of the girls last year, which I think I only smelled once, and maybe it was the rain or a bee farted on it or something.
I don't know what it was.
But they're like that really dark red, like vampire blood.
Yeah, but they had an open center.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
They weren't super ruffly or anything. The little yellow
They were yellow. They were down in the centers. Okay. And they smelled like barbecue sauce.
They smelled exactly like barbecue sauce, and it was the weirdest thing ever.
So the name has stuck since then. Because one of the girls was like, oh my god, they smell like barbecue sauce. And she's like waving it up in the air. And oh my god, I think we were cracking up for like 20 minutes in the field. So we all run over with our clippers, like sweating to death because it's finally warm. And we all stood there and smelled them, and it definitely smelled like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And
it was only like 2 out of the 3 of the
yeah, it wasn't all of them.
No, not 2 out of the 3, but
the other one smelled at all.
No, because there was not many plants of that color because it's an odd color for spring.
Yeah,
but
like a handful. Like whoever got them was lucky.
Yes, yes,
very lucky. I think we may or may not have had a wedding. I don't know. I can't remember. All of the springs and all of the stuff just started to blend together.
The years blend together. People are like, "Oh, don't you remember this wedding?" I'm like, "No, when was that?"
Not really. No, not really. When there's like 2 or 3, even if they're smaller, they all start to blend. Even if there's like, I like blush and white, and then there's people that want, I want blue and white, and then there's people that just want green and white. And you're like, oh my god. So back onto the railroad of dried stuff.
Yeah.
We cleared off all of our ropes. We ended up hanging things. And in the spring we hang calendula. Did we try lupine?
No, I don't think we ever tried it. We tried some campanula.
Verbena.
Yes.
Echinops. I'm staring at a dried bundle at the moment, trying to look at things from the spring.
Eryngium too. Snapdragon's dry. Pretty okay.
We don't have any grasses yet. Because all of our, sometimes there's yarrow.
Yeah.
Depends on the year. It's a rotational kind of perennial thing, so it was great for like 2 or 3 years, and now it's just kind of flopped and looks like grass and moves on and does its thing. Helianthus came through too.
Yes.
Which was stunning.
Yeah.
So pretty.
I think what we discovered about the yarrow is that it needs to be like cut back every year, because that patch next to the eucalyptus your mom mows, or like one of us mows all the time, and that one always comes back, and it's always full and luscious,
and then falls over when it rains, which is fine.
Yes. And actually there was one blooming out in the field the other day.
Really?
Just one. Yeah,
one lowly little yarrow.
But the yellow yarrow does very well.
Oh yeah. Love drying.
Cloth of gold variety.
Yeah. So pretty. It doesn't smell though. Do you think it smells? When you cut it.
When you cut it, it smells.
I don't think the flowers actually do.
I don't know. It's been so long.
Yeah, unless the caterpillars get to it. Depends on who has beaten who in the world of bugs and the kingdom of the world. I don't know. A bunch of science stuff that I'm sure Mom can fill out in a moment. But and the little the violas and the pansies.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting?
Yes.
They're short and tiny, and we get a little bucket and we snip, 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 or even like just pinch off the heads and put them in a bucket and either press them or dry them.
And fun fact, they're edible.
Yes, they're very edible, and they're actually kind of sweet. They're not bitter. They don't taste like
No.
What's the thing that tastes spicy? Nasturtium.
Yeah.
That
nasturtium's spicy and it's weird.
So spicy, which is not what I ever thought that it would be.
No.
You look at like orange or whatever, but you've got the purple and that kind of stuff. And even if there is stuff that's poisonous that we don't use for edibles, we use for crafting.
Larkspur. That's the other thing we dry a bunch of.
Did we do campanula
drying?
Yeah,
we tried a
cupped. Okay, wasn't making sure. It's like campanula. I can't remember which one. Spring is like it definitely shifts a little bit, and then if we're lucky, we get some poppies, and then we let them go to pods, and then we save them until the lucky customer that either asks for them, or either they think that it will work for them because we have like a little tiny handful, and they sound like rattles. Love them. Love them. So that's like the spring process of what happens. We cut them, and when we cut for bunches, sometimes we bundle out in the field and we cut by like stem, and the girls will go out and they'll come in already hooked and banded, and they go boop 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 all the way up and down, and then it is full in here, and then the lights are cut off because you can't see anything, and then the process starts all over again.
Yeah.
And then in the fall, and even in the summertime, the hydrangeas start to come through. And then we can spray them. I'm staring at a wreath right now. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do. There's straw flower head ornaments. There's like 50 million things. There's little vases that people have asked for. There's candles that we've used them in.
And just dried bundles anyway, too. Yeah. Just like little tiny dried bundles. Those have been like one of our biggest sellers on Etsy.
Which is kind of interesting to me. Like, I want to know if people like take them apart, or if they leave them in their bundles, or if they use them for like some other smelly purposes. Like, I would love for people to tell us like, oh, this is what I do with your bundles, or send us a picture, or give us a review if you order off of Etsy.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Wink, wink. But I feel like we have a really good variety of being able to use all of our stuff that we have upstairs.
Yeah.
Like,
and we use a lot of dried stuff in wreaths actually right now, because people are like, oh, I want seed pods, so we just throw some dried flowers in it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and then we go, well, you're getting what we got. So other than pine cones in the winter, like you said, we don't have any more lotus pods. Thank goodness.
No. Those things freak me out. I've got trypophobia.
Yeah, she doesn't like circles.
No.
Multiple circles.
I had to make a wreath, and this lady requested lotus pods, and I was like, I have to touch them? Like, ugh.
I was like, I think there's like one bundle left, and Kelly was like, I don't know it. No. But with wreaths, I feel like there was one who did, she wanted white, so trying to figure out what kind of white thing to put in. Larkspur dries so well. It's almost bleached.
It looks like it, but it's not. No.
And even status, like the little tree that I'm looking at, they're pretty white. Like the white peonies, they brown instantly. And there's some people that love it. They can spray it. They like it natural. They like it dried.
Yeah. And bunny tails. We use a lot of little white bunny tails. They're cute.
A lot of grasses in the winter. I'm
trying to think what other Gumfrina is some white, but it kind of gets that like beige color to it. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really stay that white.
Yeah. I think
and straw flower.
Oh yeah, a whole lot of straw flower, especially in like the bundles. We have a couple garlands that we've had made. But I feel like there's a lot of different ways that you can use multiple types of flowers, and we always joke with each other like, oh, in the calm season, or when things start to like settle down, it's like our months of December, even this month was still kind of flower filled because we had 3 weddings. 4? 3? 4. We already did 2. We have 2 more.
We have 2 more, yeah, so 4.
4 total, whatever that matters.
Which is busy for December because a lot of people are like, oh, it's cold, I don't want to get married.
Yeah, and the wreaths.
The wreaths have been awesome this year. We decided to actually send like order forms out to local businesses around town, and we got a decent amount back from that. We were like, hey, we're making wreaths this year. Like, we've done wreaths before, but never on that scale. Yeah, but it was cool.
Yeah, it was nice driving around town the other day and then looking at all of the doors and like, I know that ribbon. I know where this is from. I was like, can they make this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one?
No, I feel like my husband's blue collar worker. He's like, oh, I went to that farm and worked on their equipment and did this and that, and I'm like, I get to do that now. It's like I made those. Yeah, I made those ones.
Visual representation of what you do, because I feel like with flowers, like they go inside. You're clearly not seeing them, like unless it's at like a wedding and you're like everything's all set up.
But even like the weddings, we don't ever get to see like fully set up anything until we get the pictures back, and it's still like,
or it's all torn down and people have taken things apart or are taking things home.
Broken glass.
Yes, broken glass, candle wax.
People dumping their drinks into candles.
I've seen that. I've seen cigarette butts in photos before. It's just not.
People don't really have.
The wedding will be messy.
Yeah,
and you've got to have.
People don't care.
No, they don't, and you have to have one heck of a backbone to be able to work in the industry. So it's people come in and like, oh, have you guys been able to relax a little bit? And we're like, yes, but no. Yeah. Because it's just a different change of pace. Like I feel like we've got a short window for our classes for wreaths because then it gets too close to Christmas and then no one else wants wreaths. It's like Christmas tree shopping. Yeah. Like you're in, you're out, you're done, the season's over. And then with flowers, it's definitely all year round, but then we've got more greens that we cut from with the farm. Yeah. There's more stuff that we don't use flower-wise, sometimes because we have a wholesale license and people ask for certain things and we clearly can't grow a stilby and mums in like 30-some degree weather, and we will get there one day when we have a greenhouse. But
no, and also a lot of that stuff is daylight dependent too, so it's hard. Yeah. It's really hard because
I mean I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, oh my god, good morning. Yeah. I'm like, I want to go back to bed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired.
I texted Lizzie this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna make it on time. Like I give up.
I'll be 10 minutes late. I'm like, great, me too. But I think it helps us in here too because we have a different change of pace. Yeah. And it's not the same all the time.
Yeah. It's not constant go weddings. Like
yeah. And when I say I miss wedding season, Kenley and Nicole kind of look at me funny. Like, hold on, let me explain. Like, I miss wedding season when there's like 2 weddings that are functional. We can take our time.
And the different color schemes. The ones we have wedding weekends where it's like, I want blue and white, and then I want blush blue and white. It's like,
yeah. And God help us if you ask for baby's breath. I am not a fan.
It stinks.
Yes, it stinks. It's messy. It gets everywhere. It's just not a favorite of ours.
No, and it's poisonous. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to know my cake." It's like, can't do that. Sorry.
On your cake, on your baby stuff. Like it's just not a thing that I would want to do. I mean, people spray it. It like it's just.
It's like I get it. It's cute. It's dainty, but like it's so difficult to work with because you like try to pull it apart and it just breaks and shatters.
Yeah, and I feel like with feverfew in the spring, and I remember a couple years ago. I don't know if I asked you or if you asked me. It was like, what season is like your favorite flower season? I'm like, oh yeah, I love summer. And then Kenley gave me a funny look, and then like, because she loves her spring flowers. And then a year later, I looked at her. It was after I got married. I think it was this summer. I looked at Kenley and I was like, now I also think it was because the rain was awful. So we had like 4 or 5 things that made it through with like the drought in a way.
The drought this year was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah. But I would take that over so much rain that it's all like spotty and gross because we've had that before and that is a pain because you have all the flowers but they're covered in bugs, they're covered in
they get mildew, they get water spots because then
black spot and it's just not
they like start to rot in a sense. It's weird. And then like too before the rain you have to like rush to cut everything because Flowers are delicate. They'll break.
Mm-hmm. Or the water, like if they're like cupped petals,
yes,
like peonies or
cosmos too.
Cosmos
awful.
or dahlias, they either break because they're so delicate, like cosmos, or the water like sits in their petals, and then they get like pushed open,
and then the
water's heavy,
rot.
Yeah,
it's weird.
And then if the sun comes out, it bakes on it.
Yes,
it's like a magnifying glass. Like you name it, anything can happen with rain. Rain is beautiful, but
we need rain.
Good, moderate.
Yes.
like timing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this year was definitely my spring is definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had any more variety and any other time of year than spring.
Yeah.
Because the perennials.
Mm-hmm. All of the perennials. We need to find more summer perennials.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the sweet spot is in between the kind of the end of spring, like the feverfew has came through, the yarrow is still blooming, the dahlias are still doing kind of starting to come in.
Yeah.
The peonies are kind of still
there's a couple stragglers,
kind of doing their thing. So you have this bunch of just variety, and I just look at
no, it's there's 2 weeks where we have that super duper sweet spot. It's end of May, kind of beginning of June-ish. Yeah. Because it gets hot here quick.
So fast. Yeah. We're lucky if there's a gradual kind of build, and then things can kind of straggle out and do their thing. And then there's other years where it's 60 degrees, maybe 72, maybe 75, maybe 80, and then it goes 95.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not how it works.
No.
What was it? I think it was in the spring. It was so humid we could blow through the humidity.
Yes, it was gross. The sun would start to come up, and you could see the water molecules in the air just moving as you breathed. It was it was just disgusting. You walk outside, your face is wet, you look like you're sweating, and you kind of are, but it's just that much water in the air. Yeah. And everybody's oh, it doesn't get that hot in Maryland. It's it's the humidity.
Yeah, I'm it kind of does. There's some people that my dad has worked with where they live in Arizona or California, and they can't travel over to the East Coast because they sweat so much, and they have refused ever to come to the East Coast.
And that's the QuickBooks guy. They came out and filled a whole thing for us, and a lot of them are from California, and they're we knew it was gonna be hot, but this is bad. It's
yeah, it's not like a California or
it's not
Arizona.
dry heat. No, it's most of the time during the summer, it's 85% and up humidity.
Yeah. It's not fun, and you're the one that's outside in the most of it, and you come in and you're hot and dying and burnt, and I look at Kelly like, are you okay? Because I'm in here doing flower stuff, and I feel bad because I'm in here in the AC, and Kelly's out there sweating her butt off with the girls, and I'm just
I come in with
do you need some water?
I come in looking like Albert Einstein sometimes because my hair is just so freaking I get baby curls around my face, and it's just
yeah, it cracks me up. I just look at her you okay? She's yeah, I need a break. I'm just sit down for 10-15 minutes, drink some water. Yeah. But yeah, it's one heck of a process to be able to get through planting the seed, growing it, watching it, caring for it, and then picking it and either taking off the heads, and it's violas and straw flower, or hanging them upside down and letting them dry for a month. Plus.
It's probably it all depends on
what it is.
On what it is and the time of year it is, because
the peonies and the ranunculus take a while.
Peonies and ranunculus take a long time. Eucalyptus could be up there for a week and it'd be fine. Yeah. And marigolds, it's really gross, but they're above my desk, and I get little tiny worms that drop out of them, and then when they finally stop dropping worms, I'm oh, they're dry.
Yep, pretty much, because then there's no more moisture for them to eat. There's and then no, they're not roundworms, but they're those little teeny tiny
caterpillars,
green inchworm things.
Yeah,
and they just slowly go down. Or I'll look at Kenley and through a web. I'm you might have to stand up or just. Hey guys, Lizzie here. I bet you didn't know this about me, but I am gluten-free, and one of the things that I struggle with is going to the grocery store and finding the foods that fit my dietary needs. What I have been doing for the past couple of months is ordering from Hungry Root. Now, Hungry Root is an online company where you can order groceries off of their website. It's full of produce, crackers, cookies, to muffins, to meats, and all the different types of snacks and things like that. They have made my life so much easier in the process of finding foods that fit my dietary needs. There are filters that you can adjust, such as non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, paleo, different preferences and things like that. So what they have done for us, because they're such a generous company, the Hungry Root team has given us a 40% off discount code on your first box. So if you use the code FLOWER40, and that's capital FLOWER 40 at checkout, you will get 40% off your first box. I'm so excited to team up with these guys. They've made such an impact on my life in the morning and to my day-to-day life, and I hope you experience the exact same thing that I do. All of the information will be linked down below, including the link to where it should already be pre-applied to your cart when you hit the link and go to their website, and I will also add the code at the bottom for easy access in our show notes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your first box through Hungry Root. Just move out of the way for a second and let him do his thing. And I'll pick him up and put him in the little trash bucket that we have.
Yeah.
And he lives his life in the trash. And then goes back outside.
Yep. No, but most of the time I'll come in the morning and use a broom and just
yeah,
sweep the air pretty much, just trying to get them out of the way.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then the celosia seeds, we have to be very careful with where we put them in. More than likely over their floor because they drop thousands and thousands of seeds. Little teeny tiny black, smaller than Jimmy Sprinkles.
They look like poppy seeds almost. A little bit bigger than poppy seeds, but still
they're flat and they're shiny. And then if you wipe them off, they're one of the ones that are kind of staticky in a way. So you don't get them all off. It's such a pain in the butt. It's kind of like grass seeds, but yeah. I feel like we have found a really good process of using flowers from start to finish to pass their longevity of life. And we still throw things out, things rot, things change. It's definitely still part of it, but I don't think we are as wasteful as we could be. And we're still throwing out organic matter anyway. So we recycle a heck of a lot more than we do trash. So yeah, I think we're in a really good space with what we do.
No, and on top of all the dried flowers too, now is one of the busiest times for booking weddings as well. And that extends the season of what we do because everybody's like, oh, you guys must have a nice break, and it's not really. And we always joke with each other. We're all like, oh, we'll just do that in January, and it's that January list is getting long because it's all the stuff that we need to do.
Start shifting things on the calendar, and then it's gonna be 1 week before we have all of the weddings again. It's mid-March this year. It's not I think we had 2 in March last year, and then we had a break, and we had April. This year is pretty consistent.
I think we only have 6 weekends that aren't booked. I know we have inquiries in for I think almost all of them.
Okay.
But it's only 6 weekends.
I think we've got a couple, and we've been really good at politely saying no.
Yeah.
Because for a while, I feel like we said yes, kind of because we had to, just for business purposes.
No, but we're finally to that point in the business where we can start to say no. And I'm sorry to all the brides that we have said no to. We wish we could work with you.
And most of the time, there's just people that have beaten you. It's not anything.
Yeah, it's nothing personal ever.
Because sometimes we get info boards and we look at it and we're like, shit.
Yeah.
Dang it, we would have wanted this wedding. Dang it. But yeah, and then there were some people that went.
No, we're already getting 2026 brides already.
Yeah, which was it's insane. It's COVID, but not in a way.
Yeah, so if you're engaged and you haven't started to plan stuff yet, not trying to rush you, do it on your own time. But if you want specific vendors that you want to work with, start to book them.
Yeah, book them now. I would say the top 3 things would probably be venue, photographer, and flowers.
And
depending
food.
on how and food. But depending on how much of a floral influence you want on your wedding, there's a couple things here and there. But even there are some people where they have a minimum or they just flat out won't have any space. Because if we have an elopement and it's a bouquet and a boutonniere, that's fine. But a full on 20 tables, like the whole shebang and everything is gonna, it's gonna be difficult. So it's wild.
Yeah.
It's not ever quiet in here.
No.
There's people that come in for meetings this time, like this year, and they come in like, oh, this is so pretty and calm and relaxing. And I'm like, you people have no idea.
They have no clue.
This is not calm. What are you talking about?
No, because everybody's like, oh my goodness, it's so, I'd love to work here. Just bring my laptop over here and watch you guys work. And like,
so pretty. I'm like, well, first of all, you'd be in the way.
Yeah.
Second of all, you probably wouldn't want to do it anyway because yes, it's pretty and it's beautiful.
But you're on your feet for 12 hours a day during wedding season.
Yeah, when your feet start to throb because you're standing for 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah.
It kind of starts to take a toll on you, and your back starts to hurt. So thank God for like horse mats and memory foam insoles because you're on your feet constantly. And when you can sit on a stool and do like little table work pieces, I try to do that at the end of the day so my feet take a break. But it's a long process, especially with, Anna is working on tons of crafty stuff now that we put on with Etsy. Yeah. And then we take it to farmers market, and you know, like every dollar adds up, every penny adds up. Yeah. So
100%.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting ride. But
no, seasons definitely change, but we're always busy.
Yeah, always. And every year is different.
Every single year.
Aren't you so tired of weddings? I just don't know. And I tell people no because every single one of them is completely different. Our flowers every year are different.
Always trying new varieties.
Always. There's new trends. There's new people. Like in the 5-7 years that we've been doing this, the changes and the differences in. Hey guys, Lizzie here. I bet you didn't know this about me, but I am gluten-free, and one of the things that I struggle with is going to the grocery store and finding the foods that fit my dietary needs. What I have been doing for the past couple of months is ordering from Hungryroot. Now, Hungryroot is an online company where you can order groceries off of their website. It's full of produce, crackers, cookies, to muffins, to meats, and all the different types of snacks and things like that. They have made my life so much easier in the process of finding foods that fit my dietary needs. There are filters that you can adjust, such as non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, paleo, different preferences and things like that. So what they have done for us, because they're such a generous company, the Hungryroot team has given us a 40% off discount code on your first box. So if you use the code FLOWER40, and that's capital FLOWER 40 at checkout, you will get 40% off your first box. I'm so excited to team up with these guys. They've made such an impact on my life in the morning and to my day-to-day life, and I hope you experience the exact same thing that I do. All of the information will be linked down below, including the link to where it should already be pre-applied to your cart when you hit the link and go to their website, and I will also add the code at the bottom for easy access in our show notes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your first box through Hungryroot. The trends that we've seen, I feel like, have shifted so much from the 70s vibes of the disco balls and the crazy and the just all the stuff. And this fall there was a lot of maroon, white contrast, but it was like maroon, pink, and white. I feel like that was like the fall theme, because like fall isn't necessarily fall colors anymore. No, at all. No. And summer is a ton of white.
Yeah, so which doesn't make sense to me because white burns in the heat.
Yeah, not a whole lot of like bright bold wildflowers. It's a lot of pastel.
Please bring back bold colors, people.
Yes.
Please.
We have them. Flowers are growing in them.
They're beautiful.
They're stunning, and the variety I think is what catches people's eye more than like a color, because you're looking at pictures that are more than likely not from a flower farm. Yeah. And there are some flowers that I can't imagine if people tried to sell them wholesale, because they wouldn't make it. Yeah. There's some flowers that I can't believe that they do sell wholesale, because
it's like ranunculus. I don't understand how they like last wholesale.
Yeah, I don't know how
the 3 minutes you leave it out of water to put it in a boutonniere, it's like, who?
Yeah. what was the astrantia? It's like
Mm-hmm.
that little
Mm-hmm.
tea. And feverfew and chamomile. Like sometimes we're stretching a little bit, but if people ask for it, we order it, and you have to pick off all of the leaves. You've got to cut off all the singular stems and make sure that they're in cold water. Like it's just a whole process. But I I feel like we're incredibly lucky with what we do, what we grow, what we're able to grow, because Maryland sometimes can stretch the seasons a little bit.
Maryland, we teeter between 7 and 8 zones because everybody's like, oh, we're like 7B. And I'm like, we're closer to 8, but we are still technically 7. And they did the whole like zone change thing this year, and I still can't get a exact answer.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the year where it's all just going to turn into Florida weather. Like the whole East Coast is just going to be like South Carolina weather is just going to shift up to Maryland, and it's just all going to change. Which
it's happening slowly because we barely even get snow anymore. And like snow is essential to where we live because it kills off a lot of like the bad insects. Mosquitoes.
The grasshoppers this
past
spring, we got like a couple inches last year. Not even. It wasn't enough, but then it warmed up and it was gone. Like it did nothing.
Yeah.
They were like, God, like 6 inches.
They were huge.
Gigantic. Well, they would land and you go, ugh.
Yeah.
Like it's just
those and the hornets. The hornets have been awful.
Bees. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell is blooming, but they need to not bloom and go away.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the bees. That is the only thing. I hope we get snow. I do miss it from like the window, but
yeah, no, don't put me out in it.
Yeah, I don't want to be put out in it. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll go out, make my snow angel, build a snowman, and then come back in and sit and drink hot chocolate.
Clean up the roads so everybody can still go around and do their thing, and then be done.
Yeah,
over it.
No, but we don't get down like we used to have. Like when we were kids, like we used to have weeks where it was like in the teens.
Yeah, we have like 10 snow days. Now we have like 4,
if that.
Yeah, barely. And now they roll it over into the new, or like at the end of the year.
Yeah,
stupid to me, but yeah, that's our rant. What is it? The
TED Talk.
Our TED Talk or this and yap.
Oh.
Yeah, this was our this and yap. Wow. We thank you guys. I hope that you all have an amazing holiday. I don't think you'll hear from us next week. I could be wrong. But we have a lot of things going on, including Christmas and wedding things and life stuff happening.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Safe travels. We appreciate the solid 18 listeners that we have because I keep track of all of this stuff. So
that's cool.
Repeatedly, I've seen 18 of you come back, and I appreciate it more than you know because we get to talk to you, and it just makes me happy. But yeah, have a good holiday, you guys, and we will probably talk to you very, very soon. Yeah. Maybe next year. We'll see you next year. Bye. Bye.
Hey guys, just dropping a line to tell you about Patreon.
So I asked them, meaning Mom and Amber, what is Patreon anyway? Because I honestly had no idea. So we're going to explain it to you from our perspective so that you understand and so that I understand.
Because the first time I saw it, I was like, Patron? We're drinking tequila? Great. So Patreon is for less than a cup of coffee, those fancy coffees that y'all like, a day, you can sign up to become one of our members.
A little family.
Exactly. And what does that get us?
It gets us some freebies, some special episodes that other people do not get access to. You can interact with us on a special platform where we can ask you questions and interact with you. It's tons of fun.
And even on those special episodes, we might be less censored than we are already. And we're going to have a couple fun ones that we can just kind of throw in there and talk about and laugh and go on tangents and have fun. So I hope that you all enjoy it because we're going to have fun along the way. We're crazy, crazy, crazy excited.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Back to the episode now. Bye.
Gracias.